BlastphamousHD is back with loads of controversies, something that internet anarchists and others failed to cover. Turns out, apart from cheating his depressed girlfriend for evil sexual desire, this man sexually assaulted his babysitter when he was just 4 years old.
Mashed together and stuff, that big crease in the middle, I'm staring right into that. And I was like, bruh, it is do or die. Now or never.
Which makes him no less than a loose predator in the society.
I'm still not sorry.
However, this is just the tip of the iceberg because he not only harassed KSI in public,
black. He's a YouTuber. He's fucking black. What's he doing?
But also had cocaine in public. Banned from a property,
and technically, I'm a little bit banned from this property because of some shit that happened here. I'm not allowed to be here.
copies other creators' content, and even today runs after Instagram models by promoting their business on his page. While in the background, he's literally begging for money from his viewers.
Go all in. That's a super chat request.
Well, on YouTube, one thing is very clear. A creator should never mess with the viewers, because whenever a creator disappointed their followers, it only takes them a few days to destroy their years of hard work. And no matter how many subscribers a creator has, only viewers get to decide who gets to stay on the platform and who should exit the door, dragging a channel's average from millions of views per video to just 3,000 views per month. And this time, it's BlastphamousHD's turn, and flipping nunchucks is not going to save his reputation. It's funny and disturbing how a criminal can create a YouTube channel, upload videos, and gain millions of subscribers without getting recognized. When King Azule came on YouTube, he targeted teenage boys and gained close to 500,000 subscribers on his channel, until one day he was exposed as a rapist who destroyed the life of a cheerleader when he was in high school. You can check the detailed video that we uploaded on King Azule by HRK Studio. We will also link it at the end of this video. So if a criminal like King Azule can still exist on YouTube, imagine how many of them out there running YouTube channels without getting verified. In fact, BlastphamousHD is also included in that list.
Employees starting to show up and shit, and technically, I'm a little bit banned from this property because...
In one of his videos uploaded 11 years ago, BlastphamousHD was standing outside a luxury apartment by Camden Properties. He was high on alcohol and had no authority to enter the premises. Now, the reason why he was banned was that a few years ago he did something disturbing at this place, because of which he was not allowed to come anywhere close to the property. In fact, he used to live at this luxury apartment and used to go to office every day. Yet, being completely drunk, BlastphamousHD trespassed into the property by using the same keys he had back then.
Swag. Trespassing like a motherfucker.
After walking for a few minutes, he even dared to enter the gym, walked upside down without permission, and made fun of the people who were not present to catch him red-handed. Surprisingly, this is not the first time he did this.
Oh shit, I remember one time they actually they caught me using this shit, and I got kicked the fuck out. Let me see if this shit still working. Oh shit, this is still working. Oh shit. It's a badass fucking gym. Dude, I ain't been up in here in like a year and a half.
Unfortunately, with his habit of playing a victim card, he did not reveal exactly why he was banned, and we searched everywhere on the internet to find out what he must have done 11 years ago. Turns out, he's clever at hiding this disturbing fact from the public. Nonetheless, by having the guts to snort cocaine in a public park, one thing is pretty clear, that this man must have done something serious that got him banned from this place.
Fucking delicious.
Surprisingly, a man like him still exists in multiple faces on YouTube. For example, as of today, he has not one, but 6 channels on YouTube. like Blasphemous HD TV, Blasphemous HD Cooking, BHD Clips, Blasphemous HD Gaming, Blasphemous HD Pranks, and finally, one channel that goes by his official name, Maurice Barnett. Now, it's not that all of these followers were paid to subscribe to his channels. At one time, he used to attract millions of views on his videos. For example, 10 million views on animations that are scarier than they are funny, or 4.9 million views from Try Not to Get Scared from watching huge spiders in the world. Most importantly, the timing of his reaction to the videos was incomparable. Anyone who used to watch his videos got immediately attached to his way of making others laugh, and there's no doubt that this man was extremely well at expressing different emotions. The way he laughs, the way he opens his eyes wide, the way he sets the stage that something disturbing is about to come. All these factors turned out to be a perfect time killer for the viewers. But then, something happened along the way that dropped down his views from millions to just 3.8K or 3.1K views per month. That too, despite adopting the same strategy of watching scary videos or reacting to scary videos. And the reason behind this massive downfall was related to a lot of factors, like disturbing attitude towards women, is racist comments, making fun of people suffering from mental health, intentionally overreacting to videos that are not funny, and many more factors that turned his beloved viewers against him. Starting with his racist comments against KSI.
Black. He's a YouTuber. He's fucking black.
Now, this was during the time when KSI began to build his followers on YouTube. He used to upload vlogs and reacted to latest games like Blasphemous HD. Moreover, he was attracting close to 1 million views on average on his videos, so KSI had a pretty strong following during this time. But when a creator like Blasphemous HD makes racist comments like this, it sets a bad example to the viewers, because such a type of behavior will also attract others to do the same with KSI. In fact, there have been moments when KSI reacted to people who made fun of his skin color.
I am the owner of the world's first KSI Labubu.
When the trend of Labubu dolls was going on, this creator, who had one of the largest collection of Labubus, did something that no one expected. She created a custom-made Labubu whose color matched nowhere near KSI. Although this creator is a big fan of KSI and she was trying to express her love to the influencer, seeing this doll resulted in a massive backlash against her. Even KSI reacted to this creator and expressed his disappointment toward this custom-made Labubu. So imagine what would have come on KSI's mind when Blasphemous HD called him black and made fun of him in front of everyone. Because this video dates back to 2014 VidCon event where all creators meet once a year to share their thoughts. Yet KSI remained calm and casually ignored the comment, something that viewers also pointed out in this comment. Yet Blasphemous HD does not seem to give up on this disturbing habit. Sometimes he says the N-word to his friends.
Lush and shit, these niggas. But this is my fucking gripe with these damn Puerto Ricans.
While in other moments, he targets white people like they should not exist in the society.
I don't even know if I can say this, and y'all gonna laugh at me.
I'm not gonna laugh at you. I promise you we're not gonna laugh.
When I grew up, right, and I remember.
No, I'm not laughing at you.
He's like that thin line between different types of people where you'll find it extremely difficult to understand which side he wants to stand for. Does he want to promote black people's rights, or does he hate his own kind? But this is just the tip of the iceberg of his disturbing behavior, because when it comes to treating women, this guy has crossed all limits.
I'm about to get my feet touched. Alright. Come on, Kitty.
If you look deeply at all his channels, you will find disturbing signals against women. For example, this banner on his channel where a man is pointing a gun at a woman and he never bothered to remove or replace this with something less violent. Then this video where he casually gives tips on 5 ways to beat women without creating any possibility of going to jail. Turns out, even in the real world, this man treats women not like a part of the society, but as an object to be used as per his own wishes.
I don't see any of this getting any better. My is both soft and dry at this point. I basically lost all hope.
In one of the incidents dating back to July 2018, Blasphemous HD uploaded an animation where he talked about how his crush at the job called goons on him, something that also got him fired from the job. And the reason behind this was not related to his underperformance at work, but because he harassed and hit a woman at work. It all started when he got the job at the call center called C3, with the intention to do one thing and one thing only.
That I recently went and got a job. I was fired from it about a week after I got the job, but I held it down for about 5 to 6 business days. So what happened was, it was a call center. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. One of the main reasons why I got the job was because I knew that there would be a bunch of...
However, this objective of joining this job turned out to be the biggest nightmare of his life. You see, at this company, BlastphamousHD was trying to find a date, so he intentionally targeted 2 women at the cafeteria. Now hoping to get any one of them, he did everything to get their number. He bought food for them at the cafeteria and spared time to have conversation and make them laugh. But then something happened with the blonde woman that shook everyone in the office. The blonde woman claimed that BlastphamousHD hit her when no one was around, and when she confronted him for his act, he actually called her ugly.
I know why you're mad. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, it's because you're ugly. And she looked at me, and because she's so bad, like, she's a 9.7 out of a 10, like, you could literally see when I said that, it broke her. Like, what?
The woman was so hurt that she called her cousin to teach BlastphamousHD a lesson. Surprisingly, he even dared the blonde woman to call anyone she wanted, just trying to prove that he's not afraid of anyone. However, when he walked out of the office at the end of the day, BlastphamousHD could not believe his eyes. There was a 6-foot man with a gun, a few friends of the blonde woman holding a pistol and pointing their position directly at him. Fortunately, the only thing that saved his life that day was when the security guard came outside and raised their voice before this could get worse.
Same shit. Life advice number 5. Don't date supermodels. You could smash them, you could even be friends with them, even chill with them. But whatever you do, don't date or marry them.
It's ironic how someone who creates life lesson videos ends up backing down on his own words. Because in this video, he was giving advice to his viewers that why no one should date a supermodel, acting like he's the most experienced person in the world and no one can share a better life lesson than him. However, around 2 years after uploading this video, BlastphamousHD not only dated an Instagram model, but also became the sole reason for a breakup with his girlfriend, a woman with whom he was in a relationship for more than 5 years, yet he decided to cheat on her at any cost.
Girlfriend at the time. So yeah, I went and got a different chick. I like a month into sexlessness with Dr. Girlfriend because it sucked.
His reputation took a massive downfall when he shared the actual reason why he cheated on his longtime girlfriend. BlastphamousHD began his confession by explaining that how he grew up poor, how he used to live in a place where gangs, drugs destroyed his childhood. But when he met his girlfriend, she turned out to be the biggest supporter of his dreams. She supported BlastphamousHD when he was growing his channel and was struggling to attract viewers every day. Yet she stood by him every day and even collaborated with him to entertain viewers. However, when it was time to prove his side of love, his responsibility, BlastphamousHD did something that no one could imagine.
Later. So what happened was, me and Dr. Girlfriend, we was dating and shit. Y'all already know that. Towards the end of stuff, Dr. Girlfriend started getting really depressed. I remember like a bunch of times where we were just hanging out and she would just start crying, just break down and start crying, like bawling. And I'm like, baby, what's up? Like, yo, what's up? And she'd be like, I know you're gonna leave me. I know you're gonna leave me. You're gonna leave me for a different girl. And I'm just like, yo, what are you talking about? Yo, like, we together right now. And I ain't even had no side females. I ain't had no side females.
Before he cheated on his girlfriend, the woman was suffering from serious depression. Most importantly, she was not depressed because of some mishap in her family. She was depressed because she was worried about BlastphamousHD leaving her. Surprisingly, despite calling the girlfriend his rock, his everything, and even promising to never cheat on her, BlastphamousHD did the exact opposite.
With Dr. Girlfriend as my rock, that shit allowed me to get the bag. Dr. Girlfriend was mad supportive of my dreams. But
you see, during this time, both of them did not have any sexual relationship for a month, and it was obvious that his girlfriend needed his support to get over this depression. Turns out that his level of sexual desire is bigger than any person on the planet, something that is bound to break any relationship. Because by not being able to fulfill his sexual needs for a month, BlastphamousHD decided to sleep with Instagram models, and his followers could not believe what he was saying. Maybe BlastphamousHD is not born to have a loyal relationship with anyone. Maybe he's never meant to have a girlfriend. And the reason behind this is that he doesn't see women as beautiful human beings, he sees them as objects to be used. In one of his videos where he shared a disturbing experience with his babysitter, BlastphamousHD revealed that he was just 4 years old. And despite being that young, his eyes were focused on his babysitter's body, like how he can take advantage of his age and get sexually involved with his babysitter. Moreover, the fact that he still remembered this incident shows how aware he was during the incident.
I was like, okay, look, I'm 4, and at 4 years old, I knew I was...
Surprisingly, BlastphamousHD was still not sorry for touching the private parts of his babysitter.
After that, I'm still not sorry.
So if he sees women as an object since he was 4, this makes it clear that whatever love he shared with his girlfriend for 5 years was nothing but a formality, an act or performance so that he could sexually exploit her body for his own needs, something that he also agreed in this confession.
So now, there's no more sex, there's no more support, there's no more none of the stuff that made me love her for who she is.
Not to mention, he also uploaded a video where he casually gives advice on how to cheat on your girlfriend. So, what a woman can expect from a man like him who bases his content on destroying other relationships.
This is the guy that stole content on YouTube, and he's not funny as shit.
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, I remember that shit. Yo,
push me out my
hey, don't
own
push
shit.
my way, yo.
Push my shit, boy. Watch out, hey. Get your ass, boy.
You ain't gonna beat shit.
Your
I
ass, boy.
will fuck the shit out of you, man.
Now let's pause this fight for a moment and connect this with life advice number 6 that he gave to his followers in this video.
Life advice number 5 or 6, probably 6. Never follow the crowd, especially if you're in a friend group and your friends want you to do the same shit that they're doing and they know that you don't want to do it. If you do it, you lose a lot of...
Well, it sounds amazing when he directs his viewers to never follow the crowd, build your own creativity, and do something unique that no one's ever done before. However, when he fails to follow his own advice and follows the crowd by copying other people's content, this sets a dangerous example in the YouTube community. This is why this creator by the name of Minnesota Boy pushed BlastphamousHD because he actually steals other people's content. Fortunately, this was one of the rare viral moments when someone counters a content stealer live in front of the camera.
My channel just got demonetized today.
Sure, many creators like him blame YouTube for demonetizing their channel. They even criticize YouTube algorithm or its system for not pushing their content and flagging it for not following the YouTube terms and conditions. But if you look closer at his videos, BlastphamousHD destroyed copyright rules like no one else. In fact, he's one of the reasons why reaction videos have lost their reputation as a perfect niche to grow on YouTube. For example, the video you're watching is one of the reaction videos uploaded on his channel. However, if you look at the number of views, it only attracted 1.5k views in 2 months. And the reason behind this is that the entire 1-hour reaction video BlastphamousHD is eating some stuff, looking around, not showing interest in the video uploaded by some other creator. Someone who spent days in editing, commenting, collecting all the footage to ensure he or she can retain loyal followers. Yet, this man, BlastphamousHD, jumps in the middle of nowhere and reacts to these videos like he owns them, because he thinks that just by mentioning a YouTube fair use policy in the description box, he's allowed to do anything he wants on the platform. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. However, when Ethan Klein sued creators for exploiting the fair use policy, he not only won the battle, but also set a powerful example for every creator on the platform. The incident happened when creators like CaseyTron, Hassan Ali, XQC, and Asmongold were caught misusing their fair use policy. There were fewer to no comments, and the creator just sat down on the couch like he's the one who created this content.
Community about what constituted fair use. People like Hassan, XQC, and many of the large Twitch streamers would watch other creators' entire video on their stream. They would rarely add sufficient commentary or even pause the video to speak. Most egregiously, they would re-upload the entire VOD to YouTube with the same thumbnail, the same title, so that they could cannibalize traffic from...
One of the famous incidents was when Casey Tron smoked through Ethan's entire podcast and said nothing to entertain viewers. In response, the owner of the H3 podcast and host Ethan Klein decided to file a lawsuit against her. The battle went on for several months until Casey Tron had no other option than to apologize for her mistakes.
This lawsuit has given me a greater understanding of copyright protection, people's copyrights, and the importance of protecting copyrights in the online content creation community. It is important for the entire content creation community to respect the intellectual property rights of other creators, and I will adhere to the lessons I've learned throughout this process going forward.
So what comes to your mind when you watch BlastphamousHD sit there through the entire video, just like Casey Tron, and wait till he gets sued or terminated by YouTube? Check out these 2 minutes as an example and you'll know what I mean.
A married couple captures something creepy on camera. It was just recently that one of their cameras had caught the following footage. The couple is both at work when out of nowhere, this happens.
Oh. No, no. Come on, bro. Oh my God, you just stabbed somebody. What is it, a ghost of a prison person? A ghost of a prison inmate.
Like with most occurrences that have taken place inside their home, they don't know what to make of this. But as always, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts is they should move.
Ghost hunters Hiro and Tomo visit an abandoned hospital in Japan that is said to be haunted. Upon arriving to the hospital, they find a few interesting items. They find a piano that's still intact, and, as expected, some medical equipment. But just when things were getting interesting, Tomo decides to be left alone inside a room in the hopes of capturing something on camera. Hiro and the cameraman leave, leaving Tomo all alone inside the hospital. After a while, Tomo falls asleep, but is later woken up by something. Check this out.
Even in the videos from his archive channel that he created after getting banned by YouTube, you will notice that he committed the same mistakes that landed other creators in legal trouble, which is why YouTube deleted his channels multiple times.
YouTube, because you know my big channel gets deleted, and then this channel gets demonetized, and then a whole bunch of other stuff I'm dealing with, YouTube copyright and all this other crazy stuff.
And the guts to ask for donations from his followers is beyond imagination. It's like he's asking viewers to help him exploit or steal hardworking creators' content.
Minutes. Now, there's a link in the description down below. It leads to BHD Storytime Animated's Patreon. Now, to anyone that does donate, thank you.
Most importantly, whenever his channel used to get deleted, BlastphamousHD never gave his followers the reason why he got banned. He simply mentions about a new backup channel and requests his subscribers to follow him there, because he's trying to show that it was YouTube that is always at fault and he could never commit any mistake. Something that was also pointed out by the viewers in the comments section. My channel is being deleted by Disney! Subscribe to my new backup channel over the Family Guy vids. So you're not gonna tell your fans, shock you still have some around, why your account got deleted? Surprisingly, he calls himself a great storyteller.
I already know that's like my bread and butter. I am a storytelling person. I've got insane amounts of stories, and
in fact, this guy is so weak at creating unique content that he even reacts to his own videos or animations that he uploaded on his channel. Well, it is time when BlastphamousHD should remove his overreacting costume and accept his mistakes like a mature man. Because if he was courageous enough to teach others about learning from their mistake, the same way this man should take courage to prove what he actually meant by these words.
Life advice number 4. Always try to learn from other people's mistakes. That way, you ain't gotta go through the same bullshit that they fucking went through.
Bro was a huge impact on my childhood when he was making the reaction videos, because it's not like he just saw the video and would just chuckle or giggle. Homeboy would sit there and commentate and just tell funny jokes relating to either him or the video, and it's just be entertaining. Looked up to bro so much to the point where I literally base my jokes off the type of stuff he be saying in his YouTube videos. Like, I be cracking some jokes that sound similar to his. That's how much I admire the dude.
In the end, one thing is pretty clear. If BlastphamousHD did not cheat his longtime girlfriend, steal hardworking creators' content, respected women like a human being rather than an object,
Story of when I was 15 and a half and I was messing with this 39-year-old businesswoman chick. When the story left off.
and actually cared about his followers by keeping his ego aside, then this man would never have to ask for donations.
Before I start this story, make sure to donate to the GoFundMe so that I can pay my animators, because otherwise he might not be able to feed our dogs.
Most importantly, millions of viewers used to love his content, which is not everyone's cup of tea, and his fans even today miss those reaction videos with his friends. People miss the fun, the pranks they used to do on each other, because they were a perfect time killer or a perfect entertainment zone for their viewers, an escapism that everyone needs after coming back from work. However, by not having the courage to accept his own mistakes or blaming others for his actions, BlastphamousHD has not only destroyed his relationship with his close friends.
You make up all these fucking lies for who knows what. Nobody cares.
Then let's fucking talk about it. Let's talk about the fact that you're a cheating ass hoe. Let's talk about the fact that you're a fucking pathological liar. Let's talk about the fact that you fired somebody because you were mad that they were mad at you for fucking lying to them. Let's talk about that if you want to talk about some shit. But don't make up shit about me or my man.
But also lost a rare opportunity to add stability to his life that he's not able to find today. Now, a few months back, he claimed that his girlfriend is now trying to get him back after all that's been done between them. But how much of that is true, only time will tell.
It's your boy BlastphamousHD, you know what I'm saying? And today we are here to tell the story when Dr. Girlfriend proposed to your boy. And I said, hell no. Fuck no. She was crazy.
Maybe she's trying to forgive him and give BlastphamousHD one more chance. Nonetheless, the most important question is, should a woman trust him again who left her when she needed his support the most? Who slept with Instagram models while his girlfriend was suffering from severe depression? Well, let us know your thoughts in the comments section, because this man is still not giving any signs of recovery.